everybody. Still trying to make my comeback to the vlogging world, which is kind of awkward right now because I haven't done it in so long, so I apologize if I'm like really awkward and not very natural like I feel like I used to be. Maybe I wasn't before, but I felt like I was. So basically, I want to do a new thing sporadically because I'm a sporadic kind of person, but date with my bookshelf. Essentially, a couple weeks ago, we lost power because of an ice storm. Seriously, the Philly area has been getting pounded this winter, way more than normal. We lost our power, and I was home by myself, and I could have read, but I was also really cold, so I decided I wanted to get active, so I started cleaning, and then I took on the project all day of cleaning my bookshelves. So I took all the books off my bookshelves, dusted, reorganized. I had books that had just been in piles, and I just got everything where it needed to be, so I felt a little less crazy about how messy my bookshelves were. And one thing that I noticed is I kept looking at these books like, wow, I forgot I had this, or, oh, I really love this book. And it was kind of nice just to have a date with my bookshelf and just kind of look at what I had to read and why I picked it up, some of the memories I had reading some of the books. So I decided to put all my books in the order that they are on my shelf into a spreadsheet, got down with my nerdy self, and number them, and then every time I do a video, I'm going to pick two numbers and I will pull them off my bookshelf and we can go on a date with my bookshelf and see what I had on my shelf, if I've read it, if I haven't read it, why I bought it, what it's about, etc., etc. So let's do this thing. The first one is The Eyre Affair by Jasper Fforde. Yeah. I bought this at a used book sale in probably for like 50 cents, like years ago. I don't really know what it's about. I have not read it yet, unfortunately. It has been sitting on my shelf for years, and I know that it's a bit of an alternate history kind of thing, so I feel like it's something that I would like. It's an adult fiction book, and I believe it's a series. Yeah, the Thursday Next series. Ooh, on the back it says she's part Bridget Jones, part Nancy Drew, and part Dirty Harry. I never saw that before, so I'm kind of even more intrigued now. It's set in Great Britain in 1985, and it's like an alternate universe where there's cloning, time travel, and it seems like a real good book lover's book because you can like get lost inside stories or poems. So now that I've been reunited with this book and remember that I have it on my shelf, I kind of got really excited about it again on this little date. I really kind of want to pick it up. So I'd love to know if you've read this one, if you think I'd like it, what your thoughts on it were, because now I'm very interested in it again. The next book, I got really excited when this was the number that got picked. It is a book I have read, which made me feel better because probably most of the books on my shelf are unread because I get rid of books pretty easily unless they're a favorite or that I'll reread them or for some other weird reason that I feel like I want to keep it. I get rid of them. I give them away to friends. I pass them along to teachers, librarians. I get rid of them. So, and also I kind of buy a lot of books and get things in the mail, and I can't keep up with the pace in which I accumulate books to actually read them. But anyways, Wanderlove by Kirsten Hubbard. This is one of my favorite contemporary young adult books. It's just, I am a person that I could be happy traveling my whole life. If I could find a way to do it and still have money and be able to fly back to see my family, I would honestly travel all the time. It's about a girl who is really trying to find who she is and what she's about and decides to book a trip with a tour group to Central America, and she hopes that it will kind of help her figure out what she's all about. And when she gets there, the tour is like full of people like your typical tourists with like the fanny packs, the knee-high white socks, like the people that just stand out like tourist. And it's like more about seeing as many things as you can and not really the kind of self-discovery that she was hoping for on this trip. So she meets a boy and she ends up going off the beaten track a little bit with him, and I loved everything about this book. I'm due for a reread, so I feel like it's super underrated. So if you have not read this one and you love contemporary young adult literature and you love stories about finding yourself and romance, obviously, and travel, this is something that you must pick up. So I have all like the warm, fuzzy feelings now about this book since I just got to have a date with my bookshelf and pick this one up. So I think I'm going to try to reread this one soon because I'm feeling trapped here in winter and I feel like I need a good armchair adventure, and this one definitely is it. It will make you want to book a flight to anywhere but where you are, which is pretty much me all the time. I want to be anywhere that I'm not. I bought this one, I believe, because it just had me written all over it. It seemed like such a me book, and it totally delivered. Have you read this one? What did you think? And do you have any books like this that you could recommend to me? Because this is just one of my favorite contemporary books, and I just want to read more like it. So, let me know what you think about this whole new date with my bookshelf. If you like seeing what's on my bookshelf, what maybe you would want to know as I go on my date with my bookshelf. And yeah, let me know if you've read Wanderlove or the Eyre Affair, and let me know if you think I should bump up the Eyre Affair. I'm nervous about starting series because I have so many I'm in the middle of, but I'd like to. I really would. I'd like to start a new one, especially if people love it, and it's adult, and I don't read that many adult fiction series, so let me know, and I will see you next time for Date with My Bookshelf.